14 days straight, and I'm here for it. So I'm picking y'all up. It's early in the morning. It's 8. Is it 8? Or is it 7? It's 7:30. 7:37 right now. Hold on. And I'm just picking up because I have something that I need to talk about. Like, I still haven't gave my full message on worship, but I did yesterday. It was, I didn't do what exactly I wanted to do because I was going to follow the scripture and all of that stuff. So I am going to come back and talk about that a little bit more. But today I'm going to talk about your gift for discernment and how does that work? And how, baby, it can run.
Object on road reported ahead.
It'll literally run people out.
The left to US 67 Express.
I'm not finna get on the express. It's just me and I don't know how to. I'm staying right here and minding my business. I'm minding my business, not going on the express. But your gift for discernment is what I wanted to talk about. How it works.
In 4.1 miles. Exit right to I-30.
Now, I have a strong gift of discernment. As I have also said to y'all, God speaks to me. He delivers messages to people through me as well. So my gift of discernment, how it operates is normally I'll just be sitting, doing my everyday stuff, and then something God will just start talking to me. So, and then sometimes it'll be a dream that I have. Sometimes it's daydreams or whatever. And then sometimes he'll give me enough to say, like, this is what's going on and all of that stuff. And then sometimes he'll just give me just enough to say, I need you to watch out for this, or I need you to talk to this person about this. I need you to, like, warn them before destruction. Tell this person this, that, and the other. Anybody who knows me in my personal life, or even maybe just on here, if you really have been watching me, I operate in my calling proudly, and I'm going to be obedient to God. So if God tells me to do something, I'm always going to do what he tells me to do, because it could save that person's life. Sometimes it doesn't even have anything to do with me. God is just saying deliver this message, right? And it don't have anything to do with me. It's something for just them. And then sometimes it is just like, okay, this is for me and that person. I need to say this. I need to let them be aware of what God has said to me. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I have lost a lot of people because of my gift of discernment. I have lost people because of dreams that God has gave me, that he spoke to me through, because I'm a dreamer as well. So, my dreams are like in parables. So I call them Dr. Seuss dreams before y'all, it's so early in the morning, and I'm hungry for some reason, so my words are like all scrambled up together. But I would call them Dr. Seuss dreams. So when people say that God speaks to them in parables, it's kind of like if you think about a Dr. Seuss book and how it goes, or if you watch the Dr. Seuss movies, that's the way I can describe it. I don't know how anybody else would describe it that operates in this gift, but for me, that's literally how I describe it, because when it first started happening, I was like, I don't understand this dream that I had. Like, it's a Dr. Seuss dream. So, but that could be that teacher in me coming out too. Y'all know I was a preschool teacher for 25 years. Okay, so when he gives me the messages, sometimes people receive it and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have one of my sisters in Christ, well, 2. They receive the messages with they just like, yep, I messed up. And then even one of my sisters in Christ, we can feel totally different about something, but we still won't fall out.
In 3.3 miles.
None of that.
Exit right to exit 427A, I-30 East for Texarkana.
But none of that happened. We'll just be like, okay, we're gonna have to agree to disagree, and we just call it a day. We don't get upset, we don't get mad or nothing like that. But a lot of people that have the gift for prophecy, or even dreamers and visions and all that stuff, when you tell people something that God is telling you to tell them, they get offended. They'll have an attitude with you. They be mad at you. And a lot of times I'll say, don't be mad at me, take me to God. Like, take me to God and ask him what he wanted me to talk to you about. But don't be mad at me, because that's what a lot of people do. And never operated like that. Like when people, because people to this day, they'll come to me and say stuff. And like the other day, my baby girl, Renee, she came to me and said something that I could have gotten in my feelings about. I'm not even going to say I wanted to, because I already knew. Most of the time when God has somebody give me a message, it's confirmation to what God has already showed me. You know, because he speaks to all of us different. Normally for me, it has never been where somebody has came and told something to me and God hadn't told me before he told them. So he always used people to just give me the confirmation of something that he's already told me. But sometimes it can be opposite. Like he can tell somebody something and then the confirmation will come when you receive that same message. So when she told me what she said to me, I didn't get in my feelings about it. I was just like, okay, wow, yeah, I know that what you're saying is true, baby girl. Like I can't even argue with you. And then it's been a couple of times that people have said stuff to me that I didn't want to agree with, that I didn't want to agree with, that really when I heard it, it hurt me. But I accepted it because I'm like, it's coming from God, and you also have to use your gift of discernment with it. Like, take that person to God, even if it's messages on the radio, even if it's messages from like TV, social media, like any of these things, because God can speak to us in so many different ways. And that's what I think people don't realize. For me, God speaks to me really, really, really clearly from a YouTube personality named Bold for Christ. And God first started speaking to me through her because I was confused as to why God wanted to use me. And I'm like, well, I ain't like the average Christian woman, this, that, and the other. So is God really trying to use me? Or am I just, I'm just feeling like this? Is this something I'm desiring? Which it ain't. Half of this stuff that I'm doing, I didn't even know that it existed, that it could be done. Right? So I know it just wasn't me in my head. Like, I didn't even know what a lot of the stuff was that God was using me to do. I had to do my research.
In half a mile, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 427A I-30 East toward Texarkana.
My church that I actually had to leave, that God told me to leave, I was a prophet that came and everybody had lined up. We was just up there to get prayer or whatever, and he got to me and he said, you evangelize? And I'm like, I didn't know what that meant. I had to look it up, because like I said, my family has always been people that went to church, but it was just like, oh, we're going to church. Like, it wasn't no reading no Bible. It wasn't like building a relationship with Christ. So I literally started building my relationship with Christ recently, because what oh shoot, y'all see, look what I did. I have to give me some more of this because I like these different ones. Recently though, not like recent, but like I want to say maybe I started building my, it probably was, I'm gonna have to really go back and look as to when I really started building my relationship. I want to say almost 4 years ago now. I keep saying 2 years, but it's longer than that, because I've been on my job that I'm on. I've been there for over 3 years, so almost 4 years now. And as I've built my relationship, I've just figured out what
exit
stuff
right
is by doing my research, like evangelizing.
I-30 East
I didn't know what that meant. So when the man asked me at the church, the prophet, he was like asking me, and I'm like looking like, no. And he's like, you can't lie to a prophet. And I'm like, oh, I'm not trying to lie. Shoot, I didn't know what that meant. And so I asked somebody, because I'm not that person who's like, oh, I'm just so smart, I know it all, nobody can tell me anything. Like, some people want credit for everything that other people do. Some people think they know it all even when they don't know crap. Like, they know some stuff, but you don't know hardly nothing about what you need to know some about, and then you want the world to believe that you know. And it's like, just learn from people. That ain't me. I'm willing to learn from anybody. I will ask a question in a minute so I can get the clarity that I need. And if I don't know, and if I feel like you ain't gave me enough clarity, I'm going to do my research, Google and all that stuff. I tell my kids that all the time. anything that I tell you, you always research me, you research everybody. Anytime a person gets mad about them telling you something and you going to do your own research on it, that's because they not confident in themselves. Remember that. If y'all don't remember nothing else from the video that I'm telling y'all, remember that. Because take me to God. Research me. Check, check on what I'm telling you. I'm not that person who say I said it and now all you need to do is just believe what I say. No, I am not that person. No, take me to God. Do your Google. If I say something is XYZ, do your research to see if I'm right. Because
in a quarter of a mile,
take that person
to I-30 East
to God. Anything, you have to take all of it to God, and a lot of people don't do that. And then when people say that I did such an XYZ and I noticed that you were a little bit off, then that person want to get in their feelings instead of saying, well, how did you get this so I can learn? Like, we are all here to learn from each other. We can learn from our children. Our children just don't learn from us. Like, we should always be willing to learn from somebody else, and also give the person their flowers that's teaching us strategies and just growing close, just anything. But right now we're talking about God. But yeah, I learned what that was, and then hold on, y'all. Why do you keep trying to put me on the freeway? No. And then this traffic is horrible. And then after that, I just started like other things, just like in
a quarter of a mile.
Evangelizing
use the left lane
kind of
to
easy
stay to
because
the left.
I'm talking.
Which
talking is what I love to do. I love to talk. So when I found out that evangelizing is just like basically talking to people about God and putting the word out, the good news about God. Okay, yes, that's definitely one of my strong suits. Like, because your girl love to talk. And look, if talking, I can talk positive. If I can talk positive about God, I don't even know if this navigation has me all over the place, but I'm still going to deliver this message because the devil will not. You feel me? But if I'm talking, I love that I can talk in a positive way now. I can still talk like content creating and all that, because before I was using it and I was being so messy and petty and stuff. And talking to the wrong people that I thought, especially when I first started my relationship with God, baby, I thought people really was with God and was telling me right and was getting me ready for the work that God had for me to do. And baby, them people was the most hypocritical people. And then that's when God started pulling me back from church and all that stuff. And he was just like, sit with me.
For Texarkana.
And to this day still, I am sitting with God. And I keep saying, ooh, when is he going to release me to go to church? And now I know when and why he's doing it the way that he's doing it. Because I will say this, my intimate connection with God, I ain't never had it this strong. That's why my gift of discernment is so strong, because I can hear him clearly. Y'all, operate in your gift of discernment if you have it. Most of us have it. And if you like, I don't hear from God, like, how do people say they hear God and this, that, and the other? I ain't never heard him. You got to sit and be quiet, like just give him silence so you can hear him. And it was hard for me to do that, y'all. It was hard for me to just be quiet and just listen at God. It was really, really hard for me in the beginning because I'm a natural talker. So I would always pray to him and want to stop talking to him.
Continue straight for 7.5 miles to I-30 East for Texarkana.
And God just...
I'm in traffic, 8 minutes.
He just literally told me, like, no, I need you to sit in silence with me. Be quiet, don't say nothing. And y'all, it was so hard for me to do it. I literally had to go on YouTube and I looked up, I think I typed in intimate time with God for 10 minutes, and I just started like 10 minutes. I think I started with 5 minutes, then I went 10 minutes, then I went 15 minutes, and it was just playing like real soft sounds. And that's literally how I just kept going and kept going and kept going. And then I would ask God a question, like something I wanted to know, and I would see if he's going to reveal it when I'm sitting in this intimate time with him. And he did reveal it. And y'all, that wasn't anyone teaching me that. No one ever told me how to do it. I figured it out on my own. Well, God told me how to do it, and that's what he does with a lot of situations with me. And that's another reason that I know that God, why I know why he removed me from the church. It was so he could get the credit for where I'm at, and not man. Because had I stayed at the church in my gifts that I operate in, man would have been getting the credit for, oh yeah, she used to go to this church, she used to come to my church, she was at my church, and that's why she's who she is now. So before God graduated me up, he did have me going to churches to get what I needed. But when I reached a certain stage, he was like, okay, now it's time for you to shift, because I'm going to train you up now. And that's definitely what he has done. I have a lot of different gifts. I don't know the name of a lot of them, but I do know the main ones, like prophecy, evangelize, what else? I can't think of all of them off the top of my head, but I definitely carry a lot of gifts. And that's why a lot of people, they'll, like the people that be like, oh, I prophesied and God told me to tell you this and do all of that stuff, that don't really carry it. In my head, I'm like, why are they doing that? Because people that carry this gift, y'all, we don't really sleep. God is always using us for somebody, and it can be randomly. Like just Saturday, I was put in a situation where I had to speak up because God was tugging on me about this lady that I did not know, and he had me connect with her. And see, those are all the things that happens when you're walking in your gift. Like you can be anywhere and God will just say, okay, it's time to work, and you just got to do it. Or even with me picking up the camera and recording, because I'm a content creator, but this is how God is going to have me reach all nations, is by being on here, by speaking of him and his goodness and this, that, and the other. And y'all, it's been so many times, especially on TikTok, because I can go live.
Watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
When I've been on TikTok, where it's just literally been where I just prophesy to people. Like he'll have me just go live in the middle of the day, right? In the middle of the day, or in early in the morning. And I'm like, okay, I don't know why I'm getting on, but okay, I'm gonna be obedient. And then somebody that I've never seen before or come in my room and be like, can you pray for me? When I ain't even talking about praying, I ain't even talking about God, none of that. And they're just like, God told me to come in here and he wants you to pray for me. And then when I pray for him, God just starts revealing all, like so many different things. So I just wanted to get on and talk about that, because I think sometimes when you have this gift, we can lose ourselves trying to accommodate others. And anybody who truly loves you is going to accept who you are. They're going to accept when you're saying something to them that even may hurt their feelings in the moment, but it's for their good. Because God is constantly doing stuff that I don't want to be done, but it end up being for my good. So yeah, I just wanted to get on and talk about that. And I might do another video driving too, so I'm probably gonna have on the same clothes, just because I want to get caught up with content, so I'm not recording every day. Like, I'm so blessed that I was able to record this already, so today is already taken care of. And maybe if I do a couple of more, I have 3 videos done. What did I say? We on day 15, so if I do 3 today, that'll be 17 videos that I have ready. But I love y'all, and God loves you, and ain't nothing you can do about it but love him right on back. Allow him to be the navigation of your life, and he will not steer you wrong. God got your back when nobody else does. Do not limit yourself to what God has for you. Like, go for it. Even if you don't understand how you gonna get it, whatever he's telling you to do, just do it, y'all. Just do it, please. I'm kind of tired. I didn't sleep that well last night. I did go to bed pretty early, but I am pretty tired. My sunshine was saying to me today when I was taking him to school, he was like, you know, this year we're doing everything late. We haven't even put the decorations up, and we haven't. Nothing is done at the house. So that needs to be done. But but just taking it one day at a time. I did tell y'all something tragic happened. That man lost his mama, so we're dealing with that, and I think that just kind of that throws off everything, right, with your life, especially when it's so close to the holidays. You got to kind of figure out, how do you get back to life? How do you not? For me, it's like, how do I be there but also give him his space? And then it's also like, how much do I let dwell or just kind of linger, or I don't know, how can I say it? When do I need to say something about things? Like, when do I just say, okay, we're still going through these emotions, right? But grief looks so different for everybody, and grief can be more than losing someone too. We do know that, right? But I think just with all of that that's going on, we just kind of shifted, because it's late in the month, like Christmas, and literally what 10 days, 11 days, something like that. We don't have not one gift. The tree is not up. The kids just put the trees out that goes on the porch like the day before yesterday. So I think we're just taking life, letting life do what life do, and taking it one day at a time. But yeah, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. Listen to the word before I end up going